Okay, so today is Thursday, excuse me, July 9th. I had to double check my phone's in the bedroom. July 9th, 2025. It's currently like 81. No, I'm kidding. I don't actually know. It's like 7:15 in the morning. Holy crap, that's bright. Um, it was my Sunday. I go back to work tonight. And yeah, I'd like to say I accomplished a lot, which yes, I did today. No, I didn't all at the same time. I went to the gym. It was leg day, which meant I worked on abs, lower back, and legs. I did about 12 sets each, and I discovered something. New warm up, actually, it's body weight, which I need to do um, more of for warm ups, anyways. So, doing that. So, I've been doing lower back extensions lately, and discovered I I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but I discovered that doing lower back extensions free weight not only is an exercise, but you know it's it's a warm up. I didn't think about it because I don't know why. Discovered it yesterday after I just thought about it after I had already done the weight, so I did it anyways just to get my reps up or my workout count. And I was like, why did I think about that before? you know, it's interesting that every day is just a learning day. Um, as I see it at the gym and just learning new things. And well, that's the whole goal in my life, anyways, is learn something new all the time. You know, and so I did that, and then I went home, had a pizza, crashed out for like an hour and a half. Woke up around midnight, and about 2 o'clock, I came out here and sat out here for like 3 hours and was working on my database, which I ended up actually working more on. I added one thing in band names, and like I added a new why isn't it showing up here? I added a new table to it. There we go. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on at the same time. Um, and it was called albums, and I went through. I don't even know. Okay, I added 285 rows. I spent 3 hours out here just this morning, just scraping Wikipedia, and unfortunately, because I wanted to just use one site and Amazon Music as I was going, and just sit there and just scrape albums. Um, well, I was calling scrape, but it was like not really scraping. It was looking at Wikipedia, looking at Amazon, typing it in, creating another table which was columns with albums, band name, and the year of release. And I've been sitting here back and forth for 3 hours, and I did 200. What was it? 285 wrote albums. I'm sitting there going, damn. Okay, I listen to a lot of music. Like I listened to over 74 bands. And they all had like 2 to 3 album releases, and I'm like, wow. And I'm growing my music out, and I'm sitting here going, okay, I want to automate my system. Kind of want to figure out how to kind of want to put it together an AI system or something to do all the scraping for me, kind of compile a list and just data entry for me. And I'm like, and then be able to display it on the website. And I'm like, saw something about OpenClaw as I was sitting there kind of having dinner and just watching TV. Yeah, it was the other thing before I forget. I kind of been lackadaisically leaving the computer on. And I thought my AIO pump went out. Luckily, it didn't because the screen was off, and I was like, "What the hell?" Turns out, at some point after I moved it over to this over here, the cables or something came loose enough for it not to get power. Not the pump itself, because the pump is connected to the AIO motherboard slot, and I was very confused why I wasn't getting any data on the screen itself on it, and I was like, I don't understand. Turns out, probably cable came apart, and that was after I tore it apart, and I was like, what the fuck, bullshit. Because I started before I went to the gym, and then I went to the gym and came back, finished, and I'm like, and it came back on. I was like, okay, cool. Everything still runs. That made me happy. So I was like, yay. So, no. But regardless, got me thinking about shit. Had my brain processing. So, yeah. Other than that, set up an SQL workbench. Or not workbench, I was staring at the workbench. Uh, Table. And I'm thinking in other ways that other ones I need to set, other tables I'd like to set up. That would just be massive. And as I'm sitting there going, this one was a new one. I didn't really put too much thought process into this table, so it was like, whatever. I just wanted the year of the album release, and I didn't care about the dates or anything. So I think on the next one, I'm gonna have to carefully consider my options on dates and stuff, and because I'm thinking about doing songs as well. Um, but yeah, I might sit there on the tablet and kind of draw up an idea of what I want the tables to be and figure it out from there. So I don't know, but that's not even my biggest problem right now. I mean, getting the database up and running and figuring out how to play with it. It's not my biggest problem. Right now is trying to figure out how to inject it into PHP and display it on a website, which I can't get to do, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like kind of like whatever. Um but yeah, I don't really know what else to say today. I mean, kind of nerded out for a little bit and it was kind of awesome. And I'm kind of still nerding out and I'm trying to figure out how to build an AI to do this all for me. So I think it'd be kind of interesting. So I got all week to think about that. If I remember, knowing me, I probably forget. So yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I mean, it was a good evening. I worked out hard and worked my brain out. Took a nap. starting my work week. So I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll just leave it here and I shall yak at you all tomorrow. Later.